My name is Joyce Hurley, and I am the lead singer of a band called Park and Ride. We have been together for about 4 years now, and it's a very interesting birthing of our time together. I started singing when I was about 15 in the church choir. I was in the Catholic church choir. Didn't think I was all that good till I decided to audition for a little solo and got pulled right into it. So sang a little bit in the choir, didn't do a whole lot. I started singing in high school, didn't do a whole lot. I went to a Catholic high school in South Holland, and there was a teacher there, a music teacher there, that told me I was not a good singer. For most of my adult life, I've done mostly gospel, served in churches and church ministries, probably have touched just about every ministry, every larger ministry here in the city of Chicago. I've produced 2 projects independently, and about 4 years ago, while working at a church in Chicago Heights with the band members that encompass Park and Ride, they encouraged me to do one gig that was a secular gig. And you know, I was kind of like, oh, no, my voice is for the Lord, and I would never sing anything that's not about Jesus. But I finally just decided to give it a try one time. And that we were at a restaurant called MV, and it's kind of West Loop. It's no longer open, but it was wonderful. The owner, the proprietor, let me come in, and she knew it was my first time. She treated me like royalty. And I got bit by the bug, and it was amazing after that. Watching winter turn to spring. La, 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 la. That's the time. Oh, feel like making dreams come true. Never better. That's the time. So I feel myself kind of growing creatively more as I open up to other opportunities, as I welcome challenges in different venues, meeting different people, using my voice in different spaces and places I never thought they would go. It's easier to hear God now when I'm at church. Yeah. You know, when I was growing up, it was all about church. So it was church choirs like Mississippi Mass or the Tommies or Chicago Mass. For a while I was a part of Chicago Mass. So it was all about choirs when I'm a little older. So it was all about choirs when I was a kid. And so I just thought that's where my voice belonged. I thought that was the only place my voice could be was inside the church. And I actually I guess I had a crisis of faith in the midst of all of that and decided to just open up the doors and take some chances and some risks and say, hey, well, if God's not over here, I'll turn around and go back the other way, but I'll never know if I don't go. So I just started to go, and it's been amazing. It has really, these guys are like my family. They are my family. They're my family of choice for sure. They look after me, they look after my kids, but we just take care of each other. We write together, we fight together, we travel together. It's exactly what I needed in my life. We're kind of working on broadening our horizons. You know, we're relatively new. We've gotten great response in these few years that we've been together. So we thought about maybe next spring putting together our own tour, kind of a Midwest tour, maybe going to Milwaukee, swing up, you know, maybe even to Missouri, you know, kind of in these areas where we might have some connection, and give it a shot. Yeah, we're excited about it. Actually, when I was at the church that I was working at, the drummer, Chuck Lacey, was already, well, he was taking somebody's place. He was subbing for a guy that we had that had gone on tour. And so he came and he stayed. He convinced me to hire the keyboard player that's part of Park and Ride. His name is Tony Cazzo, who then convinced me to hire the bass player, who's Lamar Jones from Park and Ride. So the same band that we played at in church is the same band that we do these. So which makes it easier. The synergy is very easy. Our connection is very palpable. We all have the same kind of makeup in terms of giftings and how we hear music and how we move along in music. So it works really good. We have a lot of fun. If nobody else is having fun in the room, we are. But I do see my high school music teacher all the time. And so she's, you know, proud, and she watches me, she follows me. So it's pretty cool. I wanted to be consistently me all the time. And so I thought actually when I started doing the secular, I would get more pushback from the church. And I've gotten some, but not as much as I anticipated. It's been everybody's been very loving. I think we can create a safe space for Christians who might want to hear like some R&B, some old school. I think because of who we are, that we make it safe for them to come out. And so they know we're not gonna be cussing, mostly. And we're just not gonna be rowdy. We're gonna be classy. It might get sexy, but there's nothing wrong with that. And I think it's just been really amazing, just the transition from one to the other. I really feel like I'm walking a really fine line between both spaces, and I feel like I'm graced to do so. I feel like I have the grace I can still go into church and minister in a church, and I can come to a place like this and do what I do here, and it's accepted in both spaces. And some of the pastors that I work for will come to some of these engagements. And so, because they need nights out too with their wives. And so again, I think even then it creates a safe space for them to be able to hear some good music, well sung, have a good time, have fun, good people, great atmosphere, and that's what matters.